HuffPost Weird News and Barcroft Media have this really interesting story out today about a particular fetish that some people are into. There's a woman named Ana Lucia Barbosa who's an Amazon model. And basically what she does is she squashes people. Now, if you don't know exactly what that means, I'll do my best to explain it. She's 6'8". They say she's 200 pounds, but to me, honestly, she looks like she's heavier than that. And men from all around the world simply have her sit on them for money. Get this, she's earned as much as $10,000 in one day because of what she does. And she usually makes about $300 an hour. I mean, it's really interesting. That's pretty good money. Now, here's the part I don't believe in the story. She says, oh, no, it's okay. Nothing sexual happens with the clients. Right. Quote, some men want to be roughed up and manhandled, others cuddled and smothered. Some just want to give me their money. Okay. I still don't believe. Now, maybe I'm being too much of a dick, and in some circumstances with her specifically, her clients know that they can't ask for anything sexual or whatever. But the industry in general, I'd bet everything I have that the industry in general is definitely engaged in whatever it is, whether they give them a quick little happy ending at the end of it or it goes a little further than that. I don't know the details, but there's definitely a sexual angle to this. The whole thing is sexual. If that's your thing, like, oh, you want people sitting on you and crushing you, which is really what it is, okay, that's your thing for a reason. That's what gets you off. It's not like, you don't view it like ping pong, like a hobby where it's, well, sometimes I go and play ping pong, and that's what it is. You don't have a person sit on you like that, and then they leave and you eat a sandwich. No, they either finish you off, you finish yourself off, and then you eat a sandwich. Okay, so I don't believe that. But here's why I wanted to talk about this. Man, are fetishes fascinating. Now, I'm clearly not a conservative, so I don't read this and go, freaks, fucking freaks. Why don't you become normal and have sex like the rest of us old Protestant white people do, and you turn off the lights and do it in missionary position. And then you go right back to hating each other after it's done, after the 3 minutes it takes. No, I'm not. No, that's not my take on it. But I'm in favor of people doing their fetishes, of course, as long as it's consensual, you're not hurting anybody in the process. But I still think it's really interesting because it is weird, right? It is strange that people like different things. Like, there are plenty of guys who have a foot fetish. Now, a foot fetish is not my thing. It's not what I'm into, and I have trouble understanding it, but there's no doubt that it exists, and it's a thing, and a lot of guys are into it. And I think the main point I wanted to make about this is it's not their choice. See, this kind of goes back to the whole idea of being gay versus straight or where you fall on the sexual spectrum. It's not your choice what you're into. So I'm straight, I like women, that's it. I can't wake up one day and say I want to give Ted a hand job. It's just not my sexuality. It's not what's biologically wired into me. My DNA says that's not what you're into. I think it's the same for fetishes. Because nobody would choose, like, hey, I want to be into feet. Hey, I want to be into whatever. You fill in the blank with whatever stuff is in your mind, man. Okay. Nobody chooses that. It is what it is. It's what you're attracted to. So given that that's the reality, what we have to do is approach these situations with an understanding. And the idea that we, like, ban these industries, I mean, think about it. Even just prostitution, even boring sex that you pay for, illegal, not allowed to do that. I mean, that's insanity. That's insanity. Never mind the fact that there are other things that, are sexual and open fetish-wise that are banned and that we don't allow. How about we allow it all as long as it's consensual and as long as you're not breaking any other laws?